I get asked sometimes if I pre-read all of the books for our Sonlight History Bible Literature program. So today I'm going to be talking about pre-reading and kind of how I handle that here in my homeschool. Hi everyone, welcome to our homeschool table. My name is Geraldine. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, and here on my channel I share all about homeschool related content. So I hope that you'll click that subscribe button and stick around. This coming school year I will have a 7th grader, a kindergartner, and a preschooler, and we've been using Sonlight History Bible Literature programs since my oldest was in 1st grade. So we've been doing this for a little while. And if you know anything about Sonlight, you know that there are a lot of books. There are Bible resources, history resources, there are read alouds, and there are readers. Now, this coming school year, not only are we using a Sonlight History Bible Literature program level G, I can link a video all about what is in level G for you if you're interested in that. It's the first year of world history for middle school students. So along with that, we are also going to be using Learning Language Arts through Literature, the Green Book. And in this program, there are 3 book studies. So I have 2 of the books already here. I still need to get one more. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my plan for how I'm going to manage to read all of these books before my daughter gets to them. So, of course, you know me, I had to make some sort of a checklist spreadsheet. So, what I did is I divided all of the books up into quarters. So, what is she going to need to read for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4? And then I plan to read each quarter 1 quarter ahead. So, for all of the books that she needs to read for quarter 1, I'm going to read those books this summer. Then in quarter 1, I'm going to be reading whatever she's supposed to read in quarter 2, and so on. So I think that's going to go pretty well. It makes it a little bit more manageable for me. And if I get a little bit ahead and, finish books early, then that is really great. I just figured if I made a sheet like this for myself to check off, that I might be a little bit more apt to actually do it. Plus, I figured if I shared it with you guys, that maybe it would hold me a little bit more accountable to getting all of these books pre-read. So now, one thing that you do need to know about the readers with Sonlight is that once they hit level D and up, the readers go along with the history time period. That starts in level D. I think I already said that. So most of these books are going to be kind of history related, which is really great because that is not usually an area that my daughter really picks up unless, it's assigned. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you all of the books and what we're going to be reading. So let's take a look at my reading list here. For quarter 1, there is one less book because in our Learning Language Arts through Literature program, there's no reading assignment for an actual literature book during that quarter. So that's why this first section is blank. But then I have 4 books to read from Sonlight. Then each of the other 3 quarters has 1 book at the top for Learning Language Arts through Literature, followed by 4 books for the Sonlight readers. So that's about how much I'm going to be reading per quarter, which seems fairly manageable to me. So I will definitely keep you posted as to how this is going and some of my updates. So now I will go ahead and show you some of the books that I'm going to be reading. So for our Learning Language Arts through Literature, there are 3 book studies. The first one is Star of Light. This is in quarter 2. The second one is The Mysterious Benedict Society, which is in quarter 3. And then I have one more that I haven't ordered yet, and that is a Shakespeare play called Much Ado About Nothing. And the reason I haven't ordered it yet is because I don't know which version that I want to get, whether I want annotated or not. So if you have any suggestions about that, would you let me know down below in the comments what you would suggest for a Shakespeare play? Now, these are the books that I will be reading ahead of time for my daughter. And like I said, there are 4 per quarter. So Mara, Daughter of the Nile, Hittite Warrior, Tharis and His Town, Greek Myths, Mystery of the Roman Ransom, The Bronze Bow, The Ides of April, Flame Over Tara, Black Horses for the King, Son of Charlemagne, A Proud Taste for Scarlet and Miniver, Adam of the Road, Catherine Called Birdie, The Bedouin's Gazelle, The Samurai's Tale, and Shadow of a Bull. So, this is kind of a tall stack. This is what I'm going to be reading or pre-reading for my daughter's 7th grade school year. So I'm really excited because I haven't read any of these books, not even one. So they will all be new to me, and I will keep you updated as to how I am doing on my pre-reading list in my monthly update videos. I just thought that would probably be the best place to put them. And if you do any pre-reading for your students, I would love to hear how you decide what you're going to read, if you read everything ahead of time, or if you just pick and choose. In the past, I've really only gotten to probably the first quarter because I never had a real solid plan. And once the school year started, I kind of would give up on my daily reading. And so I'm really trying to go ahead and make that a daily habit this summer. And since we are a little bit busy sometimes, but not every day, I think I'm going to try to fit in reading at least a few chapters every day that we aren't busy out and about during quiet time. Every day here at my house, we have quiet time pretty much, even if we're busy or not. And so that's about a 2-hour time period that I can either sit and read or film a video or do some cleaning. And so that is one of the priorities that I'm going to be working on for this summer. If you have any questions or comments about anything I shared today, please feel free to ask or say down below in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, I hope that you guys are all having a really great day. If you are interested in seeing what is in the Sonlight Level G History Bible Literature program, then click on this video over here. And if you're interested in any homeschool planning tips and tricks, check out this playlist over here.